Hey guys, today we're gonna do a short video on the review of the Trek Emonda ALR. So I've cycled the bike for about 6 months right now. A lot of questions being asked whether the bike is good enough, is the aluminium good enough compared to carbon. So these are my thoughts about the Trek Emonda ALR, an aluminium bike. So I'm gonna compare it with 8 different bikes. The first one is a Boardman TeamC. Second one, Boardman Air 9.8. The third one is BMC Sl01. Number 4 is LaPierre Audacio 300. Number 5 is Look 695 SR Super Rigid. Number 6 is a Look Aero 695. Number 7 is a Focus Chronomax TT bike. And then the last one, number 8, would be a Charge Skewer. So all the bikes that I'm comparing with are made of carbon. Some are entry-level carbons, some are very high-end carbon. And then there's only one bike that is made of titanium, which is the Charge Skewer. So I'm going to be comparing the Trek Emonda ALR with all these 8 bikes. Now these are the categories that I'm going to be comparing the Trek Emonda ALR with the other bikes. The first one will be stiffness, handling, weight, value, and comfort. So in every category, I'm going to pick one bike out of the 8 that scores the highest, which is 5.0. I'm going to rate it 5.0, and then I'm going to compare it with the Trek Emonda ALR to see where does the Trek Emonda ALR comes in when it's compared with all these categories. So stay tuned. Let's move on. Bear in mind guys that when I'm doing this review, I'm actually using my experience comparing all the 8 bikes that I've owned before, and these are my honest opinion on what I feel about the Trek Emonda ALR. I love all the bikes I've owned before. These are all really good and awesome bike. First category will be stiffness. Stiffest bike I've owned would be the Look Aerolight 695, and I rate it at 5.0. The Trek Emonda ALR comes in at 4.2. Now believe me not, this aluminum frame is very stiff. I believe it's a technology that Trek put into the aluminum frame. The amount of R&D they have done, very well done guys. 4.2, very good rating. I myself am very surprised on how stiff the aluminum frame can be. Now next category will be handling. Best in terms of handling at 5.0 would be the Boardman Air 9.8. Now it is an aero bike. It is not the lightest, it has some weight on it, and it's very stable. When you do your cornering left and right, when you go on high speed, it's very stable. In terms of handling, 5.0. Emonda ALR comes in at 3.8. Now the reason why I rated it at 3.8 is because the Emonda ALR is not the most aero bike. In terms of handling, it may be a bit wobbly. Don't get me wrong, it is still very stable, but if I were to put the ratings on the Emonda ALR, I would rate it at 3.8. Now the next category will be weight. Now at 5.0, the highest rating goes to the Look 695 Super Rigid, weighing at 6.3 kg. Very lightweight bike, love it a lot. For the Emonda ALR, I rate it at 4.5. Surprise, 4.5. Now the Trek Emonda ALR right now at the current build, it is at 6.5 kg. Very lightweight for an aluminium frame. So in terms of weight, it is pretty light. When I got the bike, I opened it up, I took out the frame, together with the fork, it weighs in only at 1.6 kilo. Aluminium frame, a lot of technology by Trek. Well done guys, well done. Now the next one, we're going to talk about value. At 5.0, Boardman Team Carbon. So that's an entry-level carbon bike. I paid about $1,500 US. It comes with a Shimano 105 and a nice Mavic Axiom wheel set. So it's a very good bike, very good bike. Trek Emonda ALR comes in at 4.5. Now in terms of riding experience and overall, I think the Emonda ALR beats the Boardman Team Carbon. But if you put carbon as priority, then the Boardman TeamC wins it. But if you are open in terms of material of the frame, then I will go for the Emonda ALR because it rides so well. So now the next one will be a comfort. So in terms of comfort, well, I rate 5.0 for the Charge Skewer titanium bike. Now again, the titanium bike wins everything in terms of the comfort. The titanium bike has a very different feel when you ride on it. It feels so comfortable. You can ride long distance, no sore, no discomfort, and you feel really good after riding. Now, the Emonda ALR comes in at 3.5. Now again, yes, aluminum is a bit harsh. You can feel the vibration. When I first built the Emonda ALR, the amount of pressure I put on my wheels is about 100 PSI. So I've learned my mistake. So on an aluminum bike, and the 25mm tires, I reduce the PSI to about 80 to 85. Sometimes I go down to 75 PSI as well. So if you reduce the PSI, it just balances the ride, right? So now I'm riding on 80 PSI. It feels comfortable. It is okay. No complaint whatsoever. But if you put on 100 PSI, nope. well, aluminum frame, a bit harsh. So guys, overall these are my opinions on the Emonda ALR. Do I really like it? Yes, absolutely. I really love this bike. This is my go-to bike right now because the bike is so enjoyable. In terms of the handling, it is quite okay. In terms of aero, if you follow a peloton, it's quite okay. In terms of climbing, it is really awesome. In terms of stiffness, it's not too bad, it's there. And then in terms of value, well, it's an aluminum bike. For the frame itself, it costs less than $1,000 US. So it's pretty much very affordable. If you plan not to change bike in the near future, aluminum bike, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a choice actually, not too bad. Now I'm sure there's a lot more things that you want to know about the Emonda ALR. If you have, let me know on the comments below. If you like this video, click subscribe, appreciate it.